Good afternoon, Carolina from Sade Adventures here. We receive requests to plan family trips all the time, multi-generational, 12 people, 24 people, and it is a challenge, but it is a lot of fun to try to find an itinerary that works with something for everyone. So for your group, if you have more than 10 people, I have a number of ideas. And my first one is this Costa Rica itinerary. So I'm going to share my screen and go through the itinerary real quick with you, just to kind of explain why I chose Costa Rica and everything that you can do there. Sharing my screen, let's go through it. So Costa Rica is such a diverse country. It is very close from southern United States. It's no more than 2 or 3 hour flight. So it makes sense if you have a number of people traveling, flying from different airports, and you don't want to blow your budget on international flights, because typically flights to Costa Rica are under $1,000. So for your itinerary, just as an idea, if you are traveling in June, I chose areas of Costa Rica that are adventurous, that are really popular in the month of June. And there's a balance of cloud forest or, adventure in the mountains and volcanoes, as well as beach. Because, if you go to Costa Rica, you should see at least one of their fabulous beaches. And Costa Rica has the Caribbean Ocean and the Pacific Ocean, and we will be staying on the Pacific side for this particular itinerary. So this trip is built for a family of 13. Of course, we can tweak it, make it less, make it more, change rooms, and so on. This is just a sample of what's out there. So you would fly into the airport of Liberia. That is the second airport in Costa Rica. The first one is in San Jose, but Liberia is closer for our lodging, so it makes a lot more sense. If your clients can only arrive in San Jose, just let me know and we will tweak it and include a driver from San Jose. The drive will be longer, but if there's a nonstop flight or something that works better, why not? So once you arrive in Liberia, big sign, your name on it, private team waiting for you, and we will take you right to our first accommodations, and that's Hacienda Guchipelin. This area is volcanoes, cloud forest, adventure. There's hot springs, there's mud baths, there's a little bit of everything. So for a group this size, especially if everyone is, if it's a big family and there's teenagers or young adults, you want to keep them busy. You don't want to just have a leisurely vacation on the beach, because they're going to get bored. So we want to try to keep them busy. So this lodge has access to hiking trails and all kinds of amazing things. And because it's in this cloud forest atmosphere, you will also, be woken up by howler monkeys, and, there'll be iguanas in the trees and so on. Really fantastic place. You wake up here and you're in Costa Rica. This hotel for a group this size allows 4 legacy suites. You'll be comfortable in that. If you need more rooms, you just let me know and we can tweak. But there's going to be, a bit of culture here. There's going to be local music. There's, of course, all the amenities you need, like the pool and so on. So really something for everyone. We have arranged dinner every night at this hotel. So you have kind of like this half-board balance where you can explore and go to the village for lunch or go out and have lunch at one of the excursions. But when you come back, each night dinner is arranged. And like I mentioned, right by staying in this lodge, you have access to the river, to the mud baths, to the hot springs. So there's plenty of things to enjoy. So of course, while you're on the trip, we're going to arrange a number of things for your family, for your group. And because you have 13 people, it will be all private. So I know you love horseback riding. So the first thing we're going to do is horseback ride to waterfalls. Horseback riding in Costa Rica, they just go together. There are amazing places to ride horses, amazing kind of cowboys that will take you out on these adventures. You're going to ride through rivers. You're going to go swimming in the waterfalls. It's a really beautiful experience. And of course, you come back to the hotel. Everything is arranged for you, from the equipment, from the hats that helmets that you might need to wear. Everything is arranged. You just show up. Next day, we're going to show you something that's very traditional in Costa Rica, and that's zip lining. And the zip lining in this area is phenomenal because it's over, a white canyon, white water rushing underneath. So it's very exciting, very scenic. Of course, you have opportunity to get into the water as well. Really fun place. And Costa Rica is kind of known for zip lining. They kind of invented the ziplining phenomenon. So it's a lot of fun here. Something for everyone. If you don't want to zip, you can swim or go down in tubes and things like that. And then Rincon de la Vieja is a national park in the area, and we saved it here for last. And I actually didn't put a picture, but I'm going to add one in here. It is a fantastic volcano. So the trails here are beautiful. You can go swimming in the river, on the trails, and just the views of seeing the volcano, seeing the crater. It's a really wonderful experience. And this is where you will see the mud baths as well. And of course, I suggest we partake. So after 4 nights on this adventure lodge, we're going to continue on to Tamarindo, which is a nearby beach. It's a 2-hour drive. Everything's arranged for you. And I meant to include for you here. If you look under each day, there's a BL or BLD. That stands for the meals that are already included for you. So it kind of gives you an idea of, how you need to budget. So for the next 4 nights, we're going to be on the beach at Tamarindo, at the Tamarindo Diria Beach Resort, right on the water, walking from your room to the ocean. This is unusual in Costa Rica. A lot of the coastline in Costa Rica is very mountainous and lots of cliffs, and the hotels tend to sit on the cliffs. So you have stunning views, but you cannot actually walk down to the beach. It's more of a, you take a little golf cart or something like that. But this hotel is right on the sand. So it really is excellent for not only enjoying the beach, but if the group wants to split up, and some people want to go to beach, some people want to go into town, some people want to do an excursion, everything is right there. So it's really easy to handle a large group at a place like this. It's still a small resort. It still has a vibe of Costa Rica. So you're not going to get lost in that kind of all-inclusive. All-inclusive is not popular in Costa Rica by any means because the food here is fantastic. We want you to eat with the locals. We want you to go to the little villages. We want you to see sunset at a local bar. That is kind of the culture here. So you won't see a lot of all-inclusives in Costa Rica. So first night is your relaxation. Second day, we're going to arrange a private surf lesson for you. Tamarindo is one of the best places in the world to surf. You will actually see surfers from all over here. Great atmosphere, very welcoming for beginners. And so you will have a local expert teach you. I think learning how to surf in Costa Rica, or at least getting an idea of what it's like to be in the waves, or even if you just try right there in the beginning of the surf, is such a wonderful memory. All my clients always send me photos of their surfing lesson because it's so unique. You always see those surfboards out there, but you never have a chance to try it. We make sure that you do. And then we will also organize, you have a day free to enjoy the beach and enjoy the resort. And then we're going to organize a private sailboat for your family. This is kind of like our farewell to Costa Rica. Just the 13 of you on a private sailboat with a crew, with a captain. We'll have a beautiful lunch on board. It's a really great day. We usually like to do it in the morning, so where the dolphins are active and you can see some beautiful colors. You could go snorkeling, or we can do it at sunset as well, which is quite popular. And then on the day 9, which will be your last morning, we check out, we have breakfast, and then we pack up the car and drive back to Liberia Airport for your flight home. And that is what the trip would look like. Everything is arranged for you. Kind of all the logistics will be built for you, but it is still your trip. Still plenty of freedom for everyone to feel like they can make it their own. So let me know what you think. This is just the first idea for a large group. Of course, we have so many other options, but I would love to hear your feedback. Happy travels.